It seems like everybody's talking about AI, but many of these same people don't even understand why it matters or what's really going on. And if you miss this, you're going to be making the same mistake as the people who underestimated the internet. In the next few minutes, I'm going to be showing you why AI is such a big deal and why it's not just another trend. Welcome to Small Business Big Visibility. This is a mini series all about AI and how it's transforming and how you can ride the wave instead of getting completely crushed by it. You know, every major shift has the same cycle. You look at the internet, you look at smartphones, you look at social media, and what happens? You have early confusion. People don't know what it is, how it works, if it's beneficial, is it really a big deal? Then there's the hype phase. This is going to change everything. The internet's going to make it so you never go shopping in a store again. And people will oftentimes have massive confusion as to what's actually going on, how it's helping, if it's actually going to do anything. People are going to be predicting that it's just a fad, it'll be gone next week, people don't really want it. You get the early adopters who are jumping on, making changes, making these ridiculous claims. And then you get the cycle where you get people slowly starting to adopt, and then it just kind of becomes dominant. It's everywhere. Everybody's interacting with it in that way. I mean, who would have predicted that everyone would have a smartphone and it would be on that phone, not just to make calls, but to schedule their life, to plan for things, to use the internet. It became our maps. It became so many tools. But before that existed, who would have really predicted that? But that same life cycle happened. Same thing with the internet. Who would have predicted that the internet would have come in and changed the way that we all do business and live? And yet it did that for us. AI is coming in, and we're in that early phase right now. A lot of what's happening with AI is we're in the confusion phase. We're in the early adopter phase. We're in the phase where people are making changes and the marketplace isn't sure what's happening or how it's all going to work. And there's some confusion about whether it's going to actually be something that sticks around and how it's going to stick around. And are people tired of it? Are we getting fatigued of it? Is it going to just die? But there are some things that we're already seeing that AI does. And it's something that's pretty amazing. In the world of business, there's a triangle, and triangles have the 3 points and the 3 sides. One point is speed, the other is cost, and the last is quality. Historically, whenever we had a business running, you would be able to pick, and you could either sit clear down at one point, or you could sit somewhere in between, or you could sit in the middle, but you couldn't have all 3. Innovations come along and they make it so that we can do more of all 3. And AI is doing exactly that. It makes things go faster, better, and cheaper for us. So things that used to take a whole team to do and used to take a lot of time, one person plus AI can get done in no time at all. I had a friend a couple of years ago who was telling me he was trying to figure out a way to edit his videos. And he reached out to a video editor and said, hey, I'm looking for a way to cut my long form video down into short little clips. And is there any tools that can help do that? Is there anything on the internet that can help do that? And his friend's like, no, there's nothing like that. It will cost you hundreds or thousands of dollars to take each one of your videos and chop it down into little chunks. Just give up. Well, 2 months later, my friend turns around, calls his buddy up and says, hey, have you heard about this new video editing software? It will take long form video and chop it down. Do you know what I'm paying for that? $20 a month. And that friend was in shock. It used to take a human hours to go through video and find the best pieces and cut them down, stitch them together, and create short form. AI is now doing that for us almost that fast. So again, what used to take a team is now taking one person plus AI. Now, yes, there is a lot of hype around it, and you're seeing people who are posting things on social media all the time. Me plus this AI now build a system that's making me $50,000 a month. They're only telling you a part of the answer. If that really happened, and if anyone can do it, those people typically already have a way of generating customers. They are not new to business. They understand a ton of things like how to acquire customers, how to serve customers, how to build an email list. Maybe they even have an email list already and they could just send out their new tool to everyone. Don't be fooled by the hype, but also don't use the hype as a reason to discount using AI. AI, it's not just a tool, it is a force multiplier. I would go so far to say this is probably the first time in history that leverage and the ability to leverage is accessible to so many people.